It's preparing. And we're live. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm actually really excited for this live today because we are talking all things money, cha-ching, 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 bling, 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 whatever. And I have my fabulous guest, Julie Potvin, with me today. Potvin, oui, oui. And Julie is a financial guru. She is a financial broker. She does all things money. She helps, people really get their life in order financially in every way, shape, or form. So I'm so excited that she's here to talk to us about our mindset around money. Because as entrepreneurial business women, we're in this thing to make money. And we were talking just before we hopped on about, if you're running a business, you need to be making money. You need to be making a profit. Or if you're not, then maybe you have a hobby, and that's okay. Enjoy your hobby, right? But one of the things that holds us back from really making that transition and really putting us in a position to charge what we're worth, to really, raise our vibration to a point where we're resonating with, the amount of money we want to make every year. There's so much intricacies around money, and it really is a huge, I'm going to call it an issue today, right? Because we're going to be talking about it. It really is, there's so much around money, beliefs, values, community, like how we're raised about money, like the business industry itself. Like there's just, everything really revolves around money, doesn't it, Julie?
Yes, it does. Yeah, absolutely. It's right up there.
And so because everything wraps around money, it's really important that we do our best to have a really healthy relationship with money. We need to learn how to love it. We need to learn how to respect it. And we need to know how to really receive it. I'm going to say receive it because it comes to us. And so we want to, so what are our beliefs around money? And so Julie's here. She's going to share her story, a little bit of how she got involved in this and how she's taken, her business and her passion for helping people to the next level. Like Julie's a coach. She's a financial broker. Like she's got all the skills and tools to really, help women, families, make the most of their finances. So glad you're here, Julie.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
I know. So tell us a little bit about your journey. How did you get here?
Well, it was about 18 years ago. I got sick and tired of being broke, sick and tired of being broke. And I learned that my mindset around money was affecting my life. And I had done a life mastery program, and the gentleman on there said if I was living paycheck to paycheck, I was doing a disservice. And I really got mad and threw the book across the floor because, we grew up thinking that, money's the root of all evil and it's better to be poor and broke and to have someone to give you a handout all the time. And I just got so tired of that. And so I really started researching, reading books and learning about my mindset and the power of your subconscious mind versus your conscious. And it changed my life. Like I set goals. I set a goal to be a millionaire by the time I'm 55. I'm not there yet. But I'm on my way because I've learned the processes and the skills. And then I got into the financial services industry. I got introduced to an amazing company that I could build a business and teach people about money at the same time. And it changed my life. I went from worrying about what was in my bank account when I went to the grocery store, if it was going to go NSF, or living on applesauce for months with my kids because I stayed at home with my children. I wanted to be there for them. My husband at the time, he didn't make enough for us, but we had made a decision that I would stay home with our children to raise them to be what I want to teach them. So 18 years ago, my life changed for the better. And it's been a journey, an incredible journey. So I've learned about money.
And it's always going to be a journey, right? So yeah. We're always going to be, and one thing I love most about Julie is her desire, and she has this insatiable appetite for personal development. So she's always taking courses and working on herself so that she can learn more skills and tools to help, take people to the next level. So we're talking to success-driven entrepreneurs, businesswomen who are running a business just like you and me. And so, we want to talk about, I think we should talk about money in two ways. Now this is coming into me. We want to talk about the blocks, like why we're not making the money that we want to be making. And let's talk about the fear of success, right? And when I say fear of success, I feel like women are afraid to put in the hard work, because I had one client who said, honestly, I'm afraid to make a lot of money because I think that people are going to want it or take it, or the more money. There's also the limiting belief. We've ever heard that people say, more money, more problems. Like, let's get rid of that right now, right? So like, these are the limiting beliefs that are trickling. They're not even trickling. They're like festering within so many of us. So let's talk about the blocks. What's blocking these success-driven women from making more money?
Most women think that it's like wrong to have more money, or they have this belief that they're not aware of, that they can only make a certain amount, so they'll sabotage themselves because they're only allowed to make that kind of money, that amount of money. But if we can get to the root of where that limiting belief comes from and work through it through processes and to change that, you can open up so many doors, because money is more than just having that money coming in. It's the joy. You have to be joyful. People say, well, I'll be so happy when I'm making, $100,000 or $50,000, but you have to start now being thankful and grateful, and just get determined that there's more out there for me to do. And money is a tool that helps me to go out there and actually change the world, either by spending your resources with them or doing things for them. But money opens up a whole new door for you to be the person that you were created to be. So you have to get rid of that poverty mindset that there's not enough for me, there's lack, there's a debilitating fear. You have a service, women you're in business, you have a service to go out and share your gifts with the world, and you get to charge what you're worthy of. Like, people need what you have. So you need to get your mindset about money correct and healthy, so you can go out there and actually change the world.
Because money is a tool, right?
Yeah, it is a tool. It's a tool.
Exchange. Like, we put so much investment, time, money, energy into learning the skills and trades that we have to offer to people, right?
Yes.
We learn all that. So this is your chance now to receive. And I think that money, I think women, like, think about self-care, right? We always want, we want, but then we have a real big problem allowing and receiving what we're worthy and deserving of, right? So what are the kind of the blocks that we're talking about unconsciously that you could be running, right? So, like, when we talk about surface level stuff, like, what's the biggest problem women have in their life right now? I don't have enough money.
I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
Or no, let's talk. What are the problems people have in their lives when it comes to finances? Like, what do people, they don't have a budget. There's more months than money, right?
That's
like,
right.
Those are the problems that people struggle with when it comes to money, right? They're in debt. Maybe, they've got,
because we've been trained to buy now, pay later. That's what we've been trained to do, right? So we don't plan. We plan more time for a vacation than we do about our money, our future, our finances. That's something that we need to put in place.
And I feel like, and when you say that we've been trained, I feel like, I don't think we have been trained to buy now, pay later. I think they
programmed.
I think they push that. Yeah. I think the credit card companies really push that, because really not too long ago, like, my mother's mentality, my grandmother's mentality was save, right? Only buy when you can pay in full, right? Like, I don't think that, or not spend at all, right? So I don't think that we are programmed to spend. And so I think there is this very commercial push to just throw it on credit card, get credit, and which is good, right? Like, so there's a change in the system, because we went from not spending to now really overly spending, right? We're spending too much. So we need to kind of take the best of, the best of money management and the best of leveraging, right? Credit, and find that middle ground, I think too, right? Because, you know, our problems are management. I think our biggest problem is we don't know how to manage money. Why don't we know how to manage money?
Well, part of that too is you have to get a right mindset around money. You have to,
Right.
first of all, crush the limiting belief that you have around money. And when you get that proper mindset around money, then you can learn the skills and tools on how to manage your money, have the right habits around money. Because
Mm-hmm.
money is a symbol, money is energy. We're
Mm-hmm.
made up of energy. So if we get connected and get our right mindset around money, proper energy, we'll look at money a whole lot differently than we did before. Because most of the people, they're always like, they just come with that lack, like there's not enough for me, there's not
Mm-hmm.
enough, like it's okay for everybody else. But you have to change your story in your head. You have to give yourself a new story. My story was, my mom used to tell me I was always blackie, that I'd always have to work hard for my money, that you'd never have it easy. And so for the longest time, no matter what I did, it was there. But I started working with programs like some of your programs, and it all helped on my journey of getting rid of that completely. And I'm obsessed. I got obsessed with money, knowing that there's got to be more out there. And I knew that I was designed for something bigger and better than where I was. And so I constantly do that. And affirmations are incredible, but until you get your beliefs around money the proper way, then you're on your right path. Like the power of your subconscious mind versus your conscious, the one doesn't know right from wrong. So you have to look at it as a computer and the files that you're putting in there. Think on all those things that you want to have, and you can have them. Who says you can't have them? It's the programming that we've been given from wherever it happened to us. We've all had incidences or circumstances where we've got that program, but you don't have to stay there. You have a
No.
choice. You have a choice. Women, you have a choice. You're in business, you've got great things to share, but remember, you're worthy to go out and charge. Don't undercharge yourself. Don't underestimate yourself. You've got gifts and talents, and you deserve to offer that with the right amount of services. We got this.
Yes, right? Oh, I love you. So, you know, Julie has a huge vision like this. You know, the reason why I love Julie even more so than what I already told you guys that I love about her is that she has a huge vision. Tell me you're world class. Tell me that thing.
I want to be a world-class leader impacting lives on a world-class level. I want to be able to, if somebody, needs their house payment, or I want to buy my parents, buy them what they want, a new car, whatever. I just want to go out and change the world. I want to be the example that I want to see in the world. I can't expect anybody else to do it. I need to do it first. And I am committed to my growth, to being the best version of myself. And money has always been the thing that plagued my life. But I went from, if you want to call it rags to riches, but my life I've been on a journey. And every journey, it gets more challenging, but I come out on top because I make the decision. It comes down to making a decision that money doesn't control you. You control your money. Get your money working for you while you sleep. Take charge of your life. Become happy now, because you can't say, well, I'll be happy when I'm making this, or I'm happy when I'm making that. Work on yourself now. Change your beliefs about money, because money is right up there with air. You need groceries. You need to have a positive mindset around money. It's energy. So you need to get into that peak state,
vibration up.
Vibration. Yeah. Like
who wouldn't want Julie to be helping them? If you want to work out your money stuff, don't you want to just reach out? I'm going to call you, Julie. I'm going to be like, okay, Julie, tables have turned now. I want to work with you, right? Like, to really get that energy, get that. Like, imagine working with somebody like Julie, all her energy right now, her passion that she has with helping people to get them to the next level. Like, that's infectious. That's the kind of person that you want to work with, not, okay, so what's your budget? And, expenses versus whatever, income versus expense. Like, we need to get jacked about money and start loving it. One of the things I posted today on my meme was like, money, how do you make me feel? So, one of the things that people forget is that they put money out here, but money is in here. It's not this thing out here. You got to think that you are the money. You are the money. You're the shit. You're the money. You're the everything, right? So money isn't out here, it's in here. So how does money make you feel? How do you want to feel towards money? Or how do, so when you think about money, when you close your eyes and you picture, you know, money, all the monies that's out there that you want, how does that make you feel? And that's where you start, right? That's where
you get that energy. You get the energy with that, what you see of money. Picture money. Like, there's so many processes that you can do to get your energy there. And being successful is 80% is psychology, 20% is the mechanics.
Yes.
So if you can get the right mindset, like there's certain processes that I do every day, it gets me into that mindset. And with the energy, it's out there, so it attracts. And energy goes where focus goes, right? So if you're focusing on, I got no money, then that's what's going to come to you, because your subconscious versus conscious doesn't know right from wrong. So if you're going to say, I'm broke, well, okay, the universe is going to go to work to make sure you're broke. You have to change your vocabulary, and you just have to make that decision. And I just have to say, ladies, like, if you could see how valuable you are and change the way you see yourself and change the way you think about money, you could be powerful women, like powerhouses, to go out there and transform the world. And if you help enough people, this is the thing, this is what I've learned, over delivering. And most of the programs that I've been, they always over deliver. And so if you can over deliver your service and give the best value out there, you don't have to worry about money, because if you're coming from the right place of service, you're wanting to help people, you'll never worry about money again. But you got to get on the right mindset, because money is all about happiness and being balanced with your family, your relationships, all that. You have to have that in balance too, because that all works with money. Because money's not just, you know, okay, we can buy these things. It's a balance too.
And so there's action involved, right, Julie?
Absolutely, you got to take action.
As much as we want to put ourselves in a high vibing state, in that state is where you start to move forward and take action to, you know, improving your relationship with money through actual things. Like you have to.
Yeah, that's 20% of your mechanics. That's your mechanics. That's the things that you know how to do about your business. You do that, but the 80% is getting, like athletes, they visualize when they practice hours and hours, just visualizing what they want to do. And then all of a sudden, boom, it takes place. So it's the same thing with your mechanics about what your business or whatever. This 80% is that psychology. So I can walk you through processes that can help you to do that on a daily basis. And you'll see that we always say we'll believe it when we see it, but you have to actually see it in your mind first. So
I love that. I love that.
I'm just so excited to be sharing with you guys today.
And I think that some people have a lot of fears about, you know, the grind, like they have to budget, they have to watch their money, like they have to, you know, nobody wants to really do the budgeting part. Nobody wants to do that part. Like, so, I mean, 80%, do you think that getting that mindset straight about your money, how is that going to help people do the things that they don't want to do?
Actually, the 80% psychology, getting your mind right around money. The other is a no-brainer. Like you'll want to do that because you've changed the way you look at things now.
Right.
Because money provides me with able to do this, like think of the things that you want to do, not just to purchase things, but maybe to help out your community or different types of things. If you get your mindset around that in a right, positive way, you can do wonderful things. And I learned this process from an amazing lady, Lucy Nichols. She talked about when you have a negative thought come in, look at it as a CD player. And when you press stop, you know, when that negative thought comes, press stop, and then you hit play and put a new incantation in there. Like my incantation that I do every day is, I am the voice, I create, not destroy, I believe, not doubt. I'm a leader, I'm a force for good. I step up, I defy the odds, and I set new standards. That's what I say. Like I get it in my body, in my energy, and it becomes who I am. Because you can reprogram yourself. You can go from a 2.0 to a 3.0. I went from a 1.0 to a 3.0, and I'm going to keep growing. But the more you put it in your body, because your energy, it becomes who you are. Your old is gone. You can get rid of all the old stories, old beliefs about yourself. and it works. I put a process into place I do every night about myself, of who I am, the new me. And I say it with conviction. You can't just say, yeah, okay, I'm this, I'm that. You got to feel it. You got to feel this is who you want to be, and make that decision that I am the voice. I am Wonder Woman. I'm unstoppable. Together, women, we can, if we all got into the right mindset about money and who we are, like, we can change the world. We can be the example we want to see in the world. We can. That's what Gandhi says, right?
Yeah. That's my favorite.
So that's something that I adopted that one too. So yeah, I'm so excited.
So what do we want to tell the women who feel completely hopeless, completely powerless, completely incapable of making these changes? What do we want to say to them?
I'm going to say, stop playing the victim, because I was there and I didn't realize it, but I was playing the victim. And you're doing a disservice to you, to your family, for accepting that, because you don't have to accept where you are. There is so much out there for us to learn, to grow. We don't have to stay where we are. So women, stop playing the victim, step up, be who you were created to be, because you are amazing. And if you're afraid to show what you have or your service, that's a disservice, because there's people out there that are waiting. They're going through something and they're waiting for that person who's been there, who's walked through it, who needs to say, I can come and help you. I can get you out of there. And I've been there myself. I've been down in the dogs. I've been the victim. I've been feeling hopeless and helpless and all that stuff. I've been through hell and back. And we're not going to have any, can't say we're not going to have any challenges. But when I look at challenges now, is like, okay, I'm resourceful and I'm plunging through it. If I can get through this, I can get through anything. So women, let's get your mindset around money change. Let's change that. Let's stop playing the victim and let's go out and be who you were created to be, because there's people out there, other women, who are waiting for you to knock on their door or have a coffee with them and say, look, I'm here to help you. And I'm saying here today, women, I'm here to help you become the women that you were created to be. You don't have to settle.
Okay. Like, that was just phenomenal. Like, this is like a coaching session in itself, Julie, because Julie has a private Facebook group called Billionaire Babes. And I love it because, like, that's where her mindset is. Like, this is, forget millionaires. Like, we want to be billionaire babes because we live in the realm of possibility. So when you do the deep dive work and you start to release the limiting beliefs and do the reprogramming to start to believe some of the things that we're saying, because I'm sure some of you right now are like, okay, what's Julie on right now? Like, where can I buy that? And it's like, you can't buy that. That is like homegrown personal investment in her own personal development to get to the point where, with conviction, with energy, with fire, with so much energy, that these are her beliefs. This is what she knows to be true because she did it herself. And so this is, no one's saying you have to, be Julie by any means, but you can even just tap into that just a little bit so that, you can get and receive the lessons that she is teaching people to take you to that place where you need to go, because this is the underlying stuff. These are like, the limiting beliefs. This is programming between the age of 0 to 7. Like, how did your parents handle money? How did their parents handle money? Like, did anybody even teach you? We're not even taught it in school. So we don't really have a programming for money management. It was always just probably like, we can't afford that. Like, that's a huge limiting belief. Like,
oh, you got to get that under your vocabulary. I can't afford it.
Can't
say it's not
afford
my budget right now. I'm not able to right now, but
Oh.
never say I can't afford it. Those are words. Your words are so powerful. You have to get into a new vocabulary. But I just want to encourage women, like, you can start just small steps, and like as little as 5 little small simple steps you can get started. So don't be overwhelmed. Just make a decision. You're going to stop playing the victim, and then, you know what, when you make that commitment, amazing things too, doors open, and it's phenomenal when you make the decision, because that's what it comes down to. Make a decision. Make that commitment.
and so this is, so I love those 2 points. Stop playing the victim, number one. Number two, show up for the people you want to help, like be of service, like start believing in yourself. And so when you start believing in yourself, you don't even have to sell anything. People will be like, what do you charge? How can I, and then that's the exchange. All right. And I think that there is, the fear of really putting yourselves out there. Maybe that's a whole different, kind of conversation, right? Like putting ourselves out there, that being vulnerable and, be standing in that power, right? Of like, yes, I can help you. It's one thing to take the course and to, be the leader. And then it's the other thing to put yourself out there and be like, yes, I can help you. That is a whole nother, confidence piece, right? So, maybe it could, sometimes your blocks, if it's not money, it could be a confidence thing. But here's the thing, regardless of what your problems are, if it's a lack of confidence, you're not putting yourself out there, therefore you're not making the sales, so you're not making money. It's like, I love money, I'm just not making any. Okay, so then maybe you have a confidence issue that you're not putting yourself out there to, make the sales or the exchange. Still, regardless of whatever the problem is, there's root causes, there's limiting beliefs at a deeper level that you are not aware of yet. So, so if you've been trying to figure out this money stuff on your own and bought the books and done the free stuff, then it's time for you to really, maybe reach out to the professionals like Julie, who can really help you break down, at a deeper level, what is really, at the root of holding you back. And, I think this has been such a phenomenal conversation that we've had in really opening up. But I really think that the most powerful thing that I heard you say today, Julie, is to stop playing the victim. You need to take your power back when it comes to money. You really need to say, I'm going to start. Just make the choice to start, right? What do you want to say?
I just want to say to all the women who are out there listening right now, you can do one simple step, is to stand up, put your hands on your shoulders and say, I got this.
On your hip, you mean?
On your hips. Yeah. And say, I got this.
I got this.
Yeah, I got this. I'm Wonder Woman. That's mine. I'm Wonder Woman. You guys pick somebody. Just that little step alone changes your whole energy. I love it.
Love you, Julie. I am Wonder Woman. So even sitting in your seat right now, hands on hips, I am Wonder Woman, roll those shoulders back. That's a power pose. I love it, right? Yep. And so make these choices, make these decisions. These are the things that consistency is key, right? Like, so, doing this once, it's going to make you feel better. We're going to have a chuckle. We're going to have a laugh, but doing these things every single day is really, the work. It's like work. It's like exercise. You can't expect to go to the gym, have one workout and see results. It's doing the same thing every single day for months on end.
You're building your mental muscles. Mental exercise is these muscles. This is your mental muscles. We got to build it.
Yeah. So Julie has offered to give you guys a PDF. So who's watching? Say hi if you're watching. I've got just got a couple eyes watching right now. If you have any questions or you have even if you want to ask Julie a question about anything about finances, so not even just about managing your mindset, because, clearly finances, there's tools out there that you may need to, even improve your finances, right? Grow it, right? Like money is a tool. So, and a lot of people think they don't have money to utilize, but you do. And energy, improving your energy is a great way to improve your wealth, right? So building on your energy, getting to that place, the belief systems. But Julie, we were talking about it, and she's going to put together a money mindset checklist for you guys, right? So what things that you really need to get in check. So if you're like, I don't even know where to start. Hey, put your hands on your hips, roll your shoulders back and say, what was the first thing you said? You were like, I am willing, I am ready, I can
do this. I can do this.
I can do this. You can do this. You don't know how. That's why there's professionals. Don't worry about the how. Avoid worrying about how you're going to do it. Just be ready. Just be like, I can do it. I can start to make the simple changes in my life. You don't have to go big. You don't have to, start huge. You just have to be
small
willing.
Little steps. Yeah.
Who's willing? So in the comments below, just write, I am willing. And I will have Julie reach out to you guys to send you this little checklist of things that you can start doing right away to start to improve your mindset towards money. It's not going to happen overnight, like I said, but it's going to, you have to at least start somewhere. So what else? So you have an opportunity, Julie, to really impart what you really want to from the heart to these women. What do you want to leave them with on a final note?
You're beautiful. Every one of you are beautiful inside, and let your light come out and shine. The world needs it more than ever. People need to have hope. They need to know that this is not what we're stuck with. And look at this as a gift, this time right now as a gift to go out there and be that light that people need to see. And I'm really grateful and thankful that Lori asked me to be here today. And we are all in this together. We're all different levels in our lives, but we're all in this together. And women, we need to empower each other. So I'm here today to empower you to go out to be the best version of yourself, whatever way that looks for you, and make that commitment. Choose that commitment today. I commit to stop playing the victim. And I'm going to go out and share.
Because I can.
Yes. And we get to. The other thing is we get to. We don't have to. We get to go out there and be who we are and be free. Dance if you feel like dancing today in the grocery store. I do it all the time. I don't care what people think because I'm happy. And I'm going out there and I'm shining my light, my energy. You got to get that energy out there because we're energy. Where focus goes, energy goes. So if you're focusing on stop playing the victim and you want new things, then things are going to come your way. So I'm here to say, you got this. You got it. We're born to succeed.
Okay, I have to say this because last night we talked about, building habits and creating new habits, right? So money, sure, we can have better habits around money. But the greatest force on earth is our expectation of self and the things that we want and the things that we do and holding ourselves accountable. But what holds us accountable to ourselves is our community, right? Is the people that we hang around. Who doesn't want Julie in their life? Because, you need to have people in your life that can show you, who is being that light, that energy, that version of themselves, right? We need to have people truly being their authentic self. And it doesn't get more authentic than dancing in the grocery store, right? So like, you need to, if this is what you want in your life, you need to have the people in your life that are living that and resonating with that vibration and doing it so that you can model their behavior and so that they can impart and infuse. You want to be in their vibration so you can get some of that on you, because right now I am so lit up inside. Like I'm smiling, not only on my face, like Julie's just making me smile and laugh. And because I just love too much people in my world, because number one, I'm too much, but I just, these are the people that I want to be around people that light you up, that are lit up themselves. So join Julie's group. It's called Billionaire Babes. I'll get her to maybe post a link in the group because she's in the Empowered Living group. Friend her, be in her space, because this is the energy that you want to be around. You want to be money, especially around money. Like, look at her. She's like just vibrating at such a high, and she knows how to put herself in this state. And so just being around somebody who knows how to be this way, this energetic, this vibrant, this shining, is enough for you. So remember, get people in your life that have what you want and are living the life that you want. Just friend them, be in their community, join their groups. You want to be in their energy as much as possible, because
ask them questions too. Ask them questions. If there's somebody doing what you want to do, ask them questions. There's a statement, proximity is power. So yes, if you're around people that are like-minded, like proximity is power. Like it just opens up things for you when you're around that kind of people, like-minded people.
So let that be a sign as our little alarm goes off that this is your time right now to, shine bright, serve humanity in the way that you're meant to serve, live your purpose, do what you're meant to do in your business. And we're going to leave it at that. Thank you so much, Julie.
Thank you, Lori, for having me. This has been incredible. Thank you.
You're
Thank
so
you.
welcome. And you don't go anywhere. I'm just going to end the live. We'll see you guys next week. Every Friday, I am bringing you guys ways in which you can get into flow in your life, balance out that hustle. We'll see you next Friday.